Hey guys, welcome back to Tarot by Cherie. How are my beautiful lights doing today on this Monday? Let's do a deep dive and see what Spirit has for my beautiful Aquas. Nice beginning to this read, guys. All right, so what I'm seeing right off the bat, first card, 10 of Pentacles. Okay, 10 of Pentacles is, you know, things that you've been wanting, things that you've been dreaming about, wishing about. A lot of these things you might have put to bed and just thought, they're never going to happen. Wishing and dreaming just too big, I guess. All right, these things are going to show up for you in this very spiritual time. This is the time that things are going to happen. Your manifestation powers are off of the charts. Your intuition is off of the charts, your clairs. All right, you are able to manifest. If you're working on yourself and you're high vibrational, you'll be able to bring these things in for yourself within hours, days. Yeah, just like that. Boom. You know, I'm seeing balance being brought in by you. Okay, and your super abilities. So these super abilities that you have are going to, the sky's the limit, guys. Trust me on this, okay? I am seeing this Seven of Wands here. This is you being protective, all right? You might be, you know, in a stance where you've decided that you're coming into your authenticity, meaning that you are not going to agree with people just to fit in anymore. You're not going to agree just to agree. You are more comfortable in your own skin than you've ever been before, and you are going to be yourself, okay? You have your own thoughts, your own ways of doing things, and you don't mind letting people know, all right? This is going to be your justice, because people are going to see you in a new light, and you're going to give them a lot of food for thought when you speak to them. When you tell them your ideas and your feelings about things, you're literally going to be pulling people out of the third dimension, because they are going to be hearing truth in your words, and they are going to see a whole nother side of how someone can operate. Because for the most part, we've all been sheep. We've all been just moving through life, following whatever we were told to do or whatever other people did, and just, you know, agreeing with others to keep the peace, okay? All of this is about to change. You're different. Your powers that have come on board are going to bring us into this fifth dimensional space now, where the sky is absolutely the limit. All right, beautiful things are going to be coming your way. All right, guys, here I'm seeing something. Now, guys, they're saying you have to be strong right now, okay? There's something you're going to hear about, or something you're going to be finding out about, that's been going on behind the scenes that is going to seemingly be upsetting. It's going to, so I feel like this is about news. This is about outside voices and things you're hearing about. These are negative things. And, you know, it's really taking its toll on you, or it's going to, all right? There's also a lot going on behind the scenes. They're saying that you have to be very careful about this, because many of these things that you're hearing, these negative, detrimental things, are actually not even true, guys. So for you, I'm going to suggest to do what I am doing. We're in a psyop, we're in a war. There is purposeful information coming out to throw the enemy off track. All right, this is good against evil. This is the war we're in, and we are at the end of this. So, but they're building it up. They want to make it seem really horrendous for some reason, when it looks like it's at its worst time ever. When there's fear and you know, something is gonna culminate and it's gonna look very bad. That's what I'm trying to get at here. All right, and everyone is going to be talking about it. Everyone's going to be judging and feeling fearful. This is the exact time when things are going to change for the better. So right at the most fearful, worst, it's going to look this way. It's not actually going to be this way. Things are going to suddenly turn around, and we're going to see beautiful things happening. All right, 4th of July is going to be the best 4th of July you guys ever had. All right, you just have to trust me on this. All right, things are going to be coming in before then. Things are starting to culminate, guys. You're going to start getting monies that are owed to you from different sources, okay? They could be like I got a $4 check from a credit card company that decided, oh, we owed you this money. Or they could be hundreds of thousands of dollars that you've been sitting on waiting for years from an old lawsuit or something. Suddenly, these things are going to start coming through, all right? Because pressure is being put on these people now to get off the pot and do the right thing. All right, we're heading in that direction. 5th dimensional, do the right thing. Okay. All right, so I'm seeing some kind of decision being made that's going to bring in balance and happiness. In the beginning, though, it like right now, I want to say, because this has something to do with an ending of sorts, you're going to feel like this is a major setback for a hot minute. All right, this isn't going to last. And guys, this is a good time for me to remind you I do readings, okay? I do a $20 reading for those of you. I know money's tight. I also offer other types of readings. To see what I do, what I offer, click on the description below the video, and the information is there. You can email me. All right, but let's continue. And ooh, I just saw this. All right, I get excited when I see that Wheel of Fortune, because those of you who watch my channel know that at this time, and we are living in a biblical time, and this is the age of Aquarius, there is a connection to this Wheel of Fortune as being, well, it stands for wealth and prosperity, but this is also an inflection of the biblical time we are in. By, you can see all the angels. There's 4 angels in the 4 corners of this card, all right, which again represents wealth and prosperity. So around that, I have a secondary spiritual card looking down at all of us in protection mode, all right, watching us and seeing our emotions right now, which are quite chaotic. We're trying to hold on to things that we still have. At the same time, we're trying to accumulate things that we need, all right? And this is burdensome to us, and it's bringing in some sadness to us. A lot of us are tired, okay? This is for a, let me look at this. All right, I see the card of freedom in the middle. Somebody just got out of a relationship and you're contemplating dating somebody new. All right, I see that you're using your intuition on this. You're giving this some thought. You're thinking about each other, actually. So there's already been some type of attraction going on between the two of you. All right, I am seeing this ending, and I'm seeing the card of freedom here. So let's see if we can get more on that. All right, so I feel like this is not progressing anywhere. It's not going anywhere, rather, right now, because there's some type of argument going on, or some type of conflict and defensiveness, and looking, feeling as though you're waiting for the shoe to drop. Okay, so I don't know what this is about. I'm also seeing the manifestation card here, and something really good that one of you or both of you are manifesting right now. You could be manifesting each other, okay, or you could be manifesting whatever, something different. I'm not sure about that, but in the end, I am seeing you together, and I'm seeing happiness. I'm seeing you happy. I'm seeing the card of balance, okay? There's something here about an older masculine or an elderly masculine. This is like a father figure who is needing you. This is what I heard. So trying to get clarity on how to get balance in this situation. He needs a do-over. Something is happening. Maybe he's losing his home, or something about his health. if you have a father who lives alone and you're not in, constant contact with him, you haven't spoken to him for a while, maybe it's time to give him a call or go pay a visit to him and just check on him, okay? Because for some of you, I feel like that's your situation. Your father lives alone and he's needing you right now. Maybe he doesn't want to, bother you or make you feel burdened. All right. So this is a 10 of Cups. This is a lot of happiness. But next to this happiness, I'm seeing a Tower moment and chaos. All right. So I feel like there's going to be some kind of communication coming in, guys, that is going to bring in this Tower moment and get in the way of your happiness. And it's also going to bring in a feeling of stuckness with this Hanged Man. There is a way out of this. All right, as we know, the hangman, you can always untie that ankle and walk away. All right, the hangman means, you're not really stuck. You're maybe telling yourself you are, but there's a way out. Sometimes we don't want to rock the boat when we're in a situation like this because we don't want to hurt somebody's feelings, or we just don't want to be the bad guy, or we feel guilty. But that doesn't mean that you cannot just walk away from the situation. All right. Somebody is tolerating something from a family member or family. They are doing something or talking down to you, or just really not so nice, not doing good by you. Okay. And I feel like there's something they want from you as well that you're not giving them. So they're being nasty. If this is you, comment below the video. All right. I'm also picking up on a beautiful feminine, one of my beautiful feminines, who is thinking about taking up this opportunity and moving. All right. So I feel like this could be a work scenario where, maybe your job, your career is asking you if you'd like to relocate and work for the company somewhere else. You are thinking, this is great. This is going to create a lot of happiness. And I do see that that's exactly what will happen. Okay. You have this Page of Cups here. This is good news. Going along with all these happy emotions and this brand new start with this opportunity. Okay. If this is you, please comment below the video. All right, let's continue on and see what else we have for today. I'm seeing some type of, somebody's in this commitment and you're very unhappy here. You want to move on. You're done, okay? And this person in your life also is feeling some kind of stuckness. Yeah, this is a partnership. This is a relationship, I'll say. All right, this relationship, you're both feeling alone and left out in the cold. So you're not really communicating that much. I feel like you're leaving something big on the table by wanting out of the relationship. It's like you both gave up. But the cards are saying that this can come back in a flourishing type of a way, and you still have a ways to go. You have an option to grow together. You have an opportunity to, and some of this might feel a little bit like most of your arguments are financial arguments over money, okay? But the money's coming. So Spirit is saying, there's a lot of room for you both to grow closer and, have everything that you want, including your happiness, from one another. Yeah, I feel like the love, you're feeling like the love has been lost, okay? And the giving part, the loving part, but that is still there. It's still within reach. You can still work on this if you choose, okay? I'm seeing the feminine version in this relationship is an Empress, all right? So she is someone who has been around the block. She's very sensitive. She's also very knowledgeable. And she might be a key, the key, I should say, to finding your way back with this relationship. So if this is you guys and you're just, thinking of giving up on your relationship, but there's still something there, you still love each other in some manner, okay? If this is the case, then Spirit is saying try to work on that for a while. That is going to be that's going to help you. That's going to be something that is going to turn out positive, in other words. All right, I'm seeing the star in the center of this reading, and wow, I'm seeing stars everywhere. I'm seeing pentacles and stars. I don't know what this means, but everything's jumping off the layout at me. Okay, so I'm seeing some type of growth with a masculine here, and a new financial beginning, or a new beginning period, or both. All right, and I'm seeing this is something you're doing. You're doing something for yourself. You're working hard on yourself. You're trying to better yourself with this Knight of Wands here. Our Knight of Wands is somebody who's very confident, okay, could be very successful or about to be, and very flirty. And in the center, I have, just your abilities. You're the star. All right, so I'm talking to somebody who, again, is very confident, flirty, and getting ready to be very successful. You're doing something work-wise. You're working on something, and people are very happy with you. All right, there is going to be a new offer, I feel. A new offer coming in. They're going to, people in the workplace, in your career, or whatever you're doing financially, are going to come to you and make you an offer on something. They see something special in you. They see you as someone who is cut above the rest. I don't know why. It's more than your work ethic. It's your brains, okay? It's something you're doing or something you did that was very impressive. They're very impressed with you. All right. This is okay. So for a lot of you that are single, I'm seeing love, and I'm seeing this is going to be a victory for you guys, and it's coming in so super fast. All right, so you have the Lover's card and the card of speed, the Knight of Wands, okay? This Knight of Wands is very patient, loyal, protective, all right? And I'm also seeing that one of you or both of you is coming off of some kind of break, I want to say, or you could have been together at one time and you took a break and now you're getting back together, or you could have been separate, not even known each other till recently, or getting ready to even meet and have been on some kind of a break, okay? It could be a break from work, or a career hiatus, in between jobs, or some type of break. And I do see movement with this. I see this coming in for a lot of you. If you haven't just met someone recently, be prepared to meet this person in the very near future. This person is also going to be your victory, okay? So this is going to be somebody who is going to be very impressive, who is going to sweep you off your feet and basically knock your socks off. All right, I'm also seeing that some of you might be meeting somebody that has a child or children, which is fine. You know, when we get to be a certain age, that is to be expected. So, you know, I feel like things are gonna work out with this because of the cards. I saw this very this feminine that doesn't really need someone in her life. She has a child or children. Some of them will, some of them won't. But the ones that do are very independent. They're not going to be clingy. They're not needy. They do very well on their own. You are just going to be icing on the cake for them. All right. So that's today's reading, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it resonated, and y'all take care.